I'm Denise.
And I'm Paul.
And we're part-time hippies. And welcome to Niagara Falls.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. You and I can weather any storm. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more.
Our first encounter with Niagara Falls was right when we got there in the evening. In the distance, we could see the mist rising over the horizon. And then, as we walked up to the falls, we could first see the raging rapids, and then they tumbled down the edge. And we were amazed by what we saw. So we're sharing with you the Sunset Falls. and Paul is trying the pizza log with marinara sauce. All right, a scale of 1 to 10.
Definitely a 10.
A 10. What do you like the best about it?
I just like it being wrapped up, and you see, you squeeze the cheese a little bit.
Ooh, it's coming out. Ooh. And it has pepperoni in it. But Duff's that's not what Duff's are known for. What is this restaurant known for?
It's for the wings.
So Duff's is known for their wings.
And I've got barbecue sauce wings.
So these are not supposed to be spicy. Another?
Wonderful.
Another? Okay, so you got to rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. Thinking about other wings you've had in the past.
Yeah, they're definitely up there. I'd give them a 10.
You'll give them a 10?
Yeah.
Compared to the wings that you made at home before we came here? Wow. That's pretty good. They do look nice and juicy on the inside.
They are.
Are they crunchy on the outside?
Yes.
Really?
They're very well made.
All right. I might have to take a bite of those. Well, I have sampled these wings and they are excellent. You are right, Paul. They're crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside. And I would give these a 9 out of 10 because I think the 10 is your buffalo wings with sweet baby Ray sauce that you do over the fire outside. That is a 10, Paul. So you have beat Duff's, but Duff's had a lot to compete against.
This is the original Duff's.
And this is the original Duff, started in 1946. And to that, here we are on a rainy Niagara Falls day. So we had to come up with a plan B, and we have a lot of really fun indoor activities that Paul has planned, and I am happy to say that we are going to go to a Carousel museum and see how they're made. Just kind of a little fun thing to do. What is it called? The Herschell Carousel Museum. And who knows, maybe I will even ride one if it's available. We'll see. This is how they make the organ or player piano rolls. Women used to have this station, and they would take these tools. Let's see if I can get to them. They would take these tools and poke holes in the paper, and that would let the air through the hole so that the organ would play the correct note, because it was kind of a pipe organ, or activated by air. So then,
no, we're going into this next room.
Then they would take the roll to this machine, and this is one of the last machines that are left. Used to be on a factory floor. They would run it through here and then wind it, And that way they would know whether the master roll that the woman made would work.
And then just
Another really fun thing to do if it's raining is to go to Buffalo to the Pierce Aero Transportation Museum. And here you will see old bikes, cars, and something in between, motorcycles. And I am just giving you a sample here, but it really is a nice, fun place to stop when it's just too rainy to do a whole lot of hiking. Herschell State Park is downstream from Niagara Falls, and you can see the rapids that are formed after the falls, but it leads to a whirlpool that spins around, and you can see it for free on the American side of the gorge. But you can see in the distance there that there is a gondola that hovers over the whirlpool, and you could also get an up-close view of the whirlpool by paying money to go in the gondola. We opted for the free American side because we got to see what we wanted to see, although this whirlpool jet looks like lots of fun too. So this definitely would be a recommended stop. It's perfectly free and it is a beautiful view. This is one of many lighthouses that dot Lake Ontario in New York. It is the 30 Mile Point Lighthouse, and we saw this one. It's funny that it is in Barker, New York, because our dog Blueberry was with us and got to walk around the park. The Charlotte Genesee Lighthouse is also in Rochester, and that one is also one that we saw. So this is the 30 Mile Point Lighthouse, and now we're at the Charlotte Genesee Lighthouse. Enjoy! Even Blueberry gets a custard, frozen custard treat.
Look at that tongue.
Oh, she likes whipped cream. Yum, yum. That's very nice of you, Daddy.
Yeah, for my little girl.
Just finished with Anchor Bar, and we had their original buffalo chicken wings, and we are here to weigh in. Blueberry, lift your head up so they can see you. All right, Blueberry, what did you like? Did you like the wings? If you like the wings,
She did. She particularly liked the bourbon honey sauce.
Oh, did she like the bourbon wings the best?
Yes.
Well, she's looking at me like she would like some more, so I guess so. We were able to eat outside on the patio and enjoyed just having time together with Blueberry, and it was really good. So maybe that gives Anchor Bar a little bit of an unfair advantage. But let's just go on taste itself. Now, Paul, you were at Duff's, what was it, the other night? And you gave them, out of 10 points, you gave their wings a 10.
I did.
You did.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
I really liked them.
You really liked
the
them.
barbecue wings at Duff's.
You had the barbecue mild sauce at Duff's.
Right.
Okay.
With the pizza logs.
With the pizza logs, and you really love their pizza logs, and so
Yes.
did I. Okay, so now you have had, ooh, she licked my hand. She's still trying to get the sauce off of it. Now you have had the garlic honey chicken wings, and you also tasted the honey bourbon chicken wings at Anchor Bar. So with both of these wings, they are both supposed to be mild. So we're not trying to win any prizes with hot sauce. So keep that in mind. If you really like your wings hot, don't listen to us. But if you like your wings mild, you might want to hear our opinions. If you want to know, there is a competition between Duff's and Anchor Bar around here. Which one has the best wings? Now, Paul gave Duff's a 10. Anchor Bar.
I have to give the Anchor Bar an 8.
What?
Because they were small wings. Duff's had a lot bigger wings.
What? You knocked them down 2 points?
And I actually liked the pizza logs at Duff's better.
Oh my gosh.
And of course, I love the French fries. Now, I do give the lemonade at Anchor Bar a higher mark than Duff's lemonade.
Okay.
I love
It tasted
the
fresher?
Anchor Bar
Lemonade, because you had lemonades at both places. Sorry, we have our GPS going, I guess, and he's got to make a little turn here, and he's waiting. And while he's waiting to make his turn, let me tell you what I think and why I'm so surprised at him. The chicken was more plump at Duff's. He's right about that. But I go by purely taste, so I wasn't looking at the size of the chicken, and I gave Duff's a 9 because I don't really want my wings hot, and it still felt like it had a little kick to it. Now, I gave them a 9, which meant that it wasn't, horrible or anything. It's just that I prefer mine a bit sweeter. So that being said, the honey garlic, and then I actually had mostly honey bourbon, and those really tasted like glazed barbecue sauce. And I would say that I gave Duff's a 9, and I give Anchor Bar a 10 because the flavor. So that's kind of funny that Paul and I are looking at this differently. I'm just, like I say, pure flavor and the ambience. Now, I also compared Duff's with Paul's wings, and said that Paul's wings were better. And now I would say that Anchor Bar is about as good as Paul's wings, but Paul puts an extra pinch of love in it. And since he adds that extra love, I'm going to give him an 11. We've just been to Niagara Falls in Canada. And I think, not for Paul, but for me, I think it is my first time I've been to Canada. And we did it by walking across the bridge. So it's called the Peace Bridge. And we
Rainbow Bridge.
Rainbow Bridge, that's right, Rainbow Bridge. There's also a Peace Bridge, but we walked across the Rainbow Bridge. And we just want to share, it's been quite a day. We started on the American side and went on the Maid of the Mist. And then we crossed over to the Canadian side, and we went on Journey Behind the Falls, and we went on, I think, a movie experience, I'll call it, called Niagara's Fury. And then plus we had lunch at the Hard Rock Cafe. So it was a big, big day for us. And we're a little bit tired out, but not too tired to share our experiences with you.
The adventure started early on a Sunday morning when we rode a boat called the Maid of the Mist. And you can see why. You can see the mist. Here's the boat that we actually rode on. And we actually donned these blue ponchos that they gave us, and we could keep them or recycle them. And in the background you see the Rainbow Bridge. You're going to understand why they call it the Rainbow Bridge, because the mist makes beautiful rainbows in different places. So there are 3 different falls for Niagara Falls, and I've got to remember what the first one is, but there's Bridal Veil Falls, and you're looking at Horseshoe Falls right now. And we got an opportunity to get up close and personal. I put a special plastic cover over my cell phone so that it would stay dry, and that's why you might see a few little shiny blurs or whatever, but otherwise it worked pretty well. And Paul had a waterproof camera. So enjoy our little adventure and see what it was like to be up close and personal.
thing you learned today?
I learned that it was easy from parking lot 1 by the observation tower
On the
on the American side to walk across the Rainbow Bridge and back. That was a very easy way to go versus all the cars that were backed up for hours trying to get back and forth between Canada and the United States.
And all we had to do was walk across and show our passports. And so that was pretty good. And I'm not sure if it would work. You'd have to look it up to see. There's those special driver's licenses that will also, I think, allow you access, but look that up before you try it on your own. We just like having the passports because then, for the next 10 years, we can go on some more adventures. So, Paul, what was your favorite thing for today?
Going on the Maid of the Mist was my favorite.
Yeah? And why was that?
It was a close-up view of the waterfall, and there was mist and water everywhere. It was just a cool, refreshing experience.
And it was the first thing we did today. So I would have to, he took mine, so I'm going to have to think of something else, but I would have to agree with him. We learned the hard way yesterday. We slept in and we didn't get to the falls. It was a Saturday. We did not get there until 11 a.m. Boy, was that a mistake. The traffic was backed up really badly. So no parking. The lot was full, and I'm sure we could have found another one, but it looked so crowded that we just left and did some other things. But we learned from our experience, and so today we set the alarm and we got up early, and we were there about 8:30 or so.
Yes.
I think we left we were
technically up to about 8:18.
Okay. Well, we left from 4 Mile Creek Campground, and it takes about a half hour to get there. So we left about 8 o'clock or so, and really that is the way to do it. And that made sure that we got an excellent parking spot, nice pull through, and at the end of that lot, on parking lot 1, there's a sidewalk that takes you directly to Rainbow Bridge. So it is very, very easy to walk to Canada from there. So I would have to agree with Paul that that is a big learning experience for me. I guess if I have to name a different one, I would say something that you probably all know already, and that is don't rely on public transportation. We wanted to try the classic package, and so
WeGo.
that included WeGo. I'll tell you what that is in a moment. So in our ticket package, it was Journey Behind the Falls, Nature's Fury, and then a walk along I think it's called Whitewater Walk, where you get to walk along the Whitewater, the rapids. And then there is a public transportation service called WeGo. And the pass that I have, let me see if I can hold it up for you. It looks like this. And on the back of it is a scan code. And this is good for 2 days as soon as you start using it. And that's the WeGo pass, and it just lets you hop on and off of the public transportation in Canada. So we thought that we could just hop on and go to, I think, Journey Behind the Falls, because you have to make appointments to go to these things. And we waited and waited, and it kept getting later and later, and finally we just started walking, and boy, we were late, but they let us in anyway, and I was really glad about that. That was really good. And then we could say, hey, we did it. We had a Journey Behind the Falls. We
did ride the WeGo 3 more times.
Yes, we did. Good
but
point.
We did have a significant wait each time.
Yeah, but I think what I'd love to do for you that are listening is to tell you, to change your expectations, to be a little patient. really think about whether those packages are worth it or not. Because what ended up happening is we got so tired that we didn't do the whitewater walk, and we probably came out almost even. Because when you get the classic package, you save about $10 a person, and it costs about $13 to do the whitewater walk, just a single ticket. So, and I think that was in Canadian money too. So the currency exchange rate is, I think, 0.73 in the United States favor. So you take your Canadian money, multiply it times 0.73, and you'll get how much it costs for American dollars. I would say this much, that the Maid of the Mist, somebody had told me it was better than the Canadian version. So that was really good. Definitely do that. Journey Behind the Falls was okay. I think that if you did any of the ones where you get up close and personal with the falls, I think they're all similar experiences. There was Cave of the Winds on the American side you could do, and Journey Behind the Falls on the Canadian side. They are very similar. And then the movie was fun. It had some special effects where they made it snow and rain in the theater, and that was really fun. There was a goofy cartoon beforehand. I will say that if your child is 5 or below, there were some frightened children in the theater when it got dark and they started making it snow and rain. Yeah, and the floor moved too. So for the real little ones, I would think twice before bringing them, unless they're just really brave. So that was kind of fun. Hard Rock Cafe, food was delicious. At least mine was. How was your food, Paul?
It was great. And we had apple.
Take the exit toward 4 Mile
We
Creek.
had, I think, what was it? Apple, it wasn't apple strudel. It was some sort of apple dessert with
Ice cream.
ice cream, and it was really good. I would say that it is pretty pricey, but everything's pricey there because it's basically a tourist area. So, and then my favorite part, I would have to say, I agree with Paul. I really loved Maid of the Mist. I would do it again. If I could choose something else, I would say simply going to the Canadian side and seeing the view of the falls from the Canadian side. I feel it is a fuller view, and especially with Horseshoe Falls. That's probably the biggest falls, and I really love getting up close and personal with those falls, and just the view and the pictures that we saw from Canada. That was just great. So I'm not sure how much we have left in us for today to get to do anything, but I can say that we have had quite a trip, and we have really enjoyed ourselves.